The topic of discussion today is packages in Java. I've basically divided the topic into three parts: introduction to packages, importing packages. We've already completed the first two parts, which is introduction to packages and importing packages. For today's session, we'll see access protection. Topic is access protection, right? Now, I've told you packages allows us to have security. Packages have security. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Supposing that I have so see here. See, there is a class called public class test. Okay, I'm creating an object of that public class test in another package called mypack2. This is mypack1 and this is mypack2, and the class test is public. Okay, so I am able to create a object reference in another package. Okay, supposing that this class test is not public. Okay, it is just class test, it's not public. Will I be allowed to create an object reference in some other package? Yes or no? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
No. So those that are declared public only will be available to other packages. Okay, maybe this test class is available to other classes of mypack1. However, outside mypack1, it is not accessible. So can I say it provides security? Can I say it provides security? Yes or no? Yes. So how does it provide the access protection is that, okay, by having the access modifiers. So how does Java provide access protection? With the help of access modifiers. Okay. So we know packages or access containers. We know classes act as containers for data and code. So which is the smallest unit in this package or class? Which is the smallest unit? Class. So in one source file, we can have multiple classes, and in one project, we can have multiple packages. So due to this interplay between all these classes and packages, we need to address the visibility of four things. One is what happens to the subclasses in the same package? What happens to the non-subclasses in the same package? What happens to the subclasses in different package? And what happened to the classes that are neither in the same package or not subclasses? Okay, so access protection means how does Java provide access protection? With the help of Java access modifiers. Why do we use Java access modifiers is to whether the class is visible to the package or not. For that reason, we will be using something called Java access modifiers. Okay, there are 4 access modifiers. What are they? Private,
Public, protected,
default, protected, and public. Okay, we've already seen public, isn't it? What is public? When a class is declared public, is it
all the non-member functions also can access the
within the package also it can access, outside the package also it can be accessed, isn't it? Right? Now tell me, what is private? Is completely opposite of public. Okay, so public means everywhere you can see, but private means what? You cannot see outside the class. It is only within the class. Okay, so public members are available for all the packages, whereas the private is available only within the class. Okay, apart from private and public, you have 2 more modifiers. One is called default. What is default modifier? Default modifier. See, for example, I am writing class A. Okay, did I specify class A as private or public or protected? No, right? I am just giving class A. Class A. See, just I'm typing a class A. Okay. Now, in this case, what happens is that I am not specified any access modifier for this. This is default. Okay. Similarly, within this, let me assume that I have a method called message. Now, for this message also, I am not told whether it is private or public. So what is the access modifier for this? It is default.
private.
When you don't specify it, the access modifier, whether for class or whether for instant variable or whether for method, it will be default. Okay. So private, default, and then protected. Okay, now we'll just go through the content. Private, the access level of a private modifier is only within the class. It cannot be accessed from outside the class. Okay, then the access level of a default modifier is only within the package. Default means you are not specifying anything, then it automatically becomes default modifier. So what is the access level of a default modifier? Is only within the package. It cannot be accessed from outside the package. Okay, so if we do not specify any access level, it will be default. Okay, then protector. The access level of a protected modifier is within the package, and outside the package it is through child class. So if you do not make child class, it cannot be accessed from outside the package. So private means within the class, default means within the package, protected means within the package plus outside the package means it should be a child class. Public means everywhere, within the package, within the class, outside the package. Okay, it need not be a subclass, everywhere. Okay, so the exact opposite of public is private. Now shall we see programs and then come to the theory part? Right, now we'll go to the same thing. Pack 1, I had a.java. So I asked you to make it both public, then only in c.java, which is available in pack 2, it will be visible. Yes? Just put star here. Clear? Since both are public class A, public void message, class A is also visible to c.java, and similarly, message is also visible to c.java. Okay. Now, let me remove this from this. What happens? What happens? It is a default one, isn't it? Default means what is the access level I told you? What is the access level of default modifier? Within the package. Okay. It is only within the package. Now within the package, do I have some other class? Yeah, I've created b.java. b.java is within pack 1, isn't it? Class B, public static void main, A object, new A, obj dot message. So when I run this, so what is my output? Output is hello. Okay. Now let me go to c.java. What is c.java? C.java is which package?
Pack 2.
Right. It is in pack 2. Why am I able to create an instance of A class is that A class is public. Class A is public. Therefore, I am able to create an object for A class, obj. However, obj.message cannot be accessed. Why?
Default.
Message is of what access modifier? Default. Did you understand this? Right? So the access level of default modifier is only within the package. Outside the package, we cannot access. So b.java you can access. However, in c.java, which is in different package called pack2, it cannot be accessed. Clear? Right? Now, I will make this protected. So public I have shown you. Default I have shown you. I'll make it protected. Now, protected means what? Can it be accessed within the package? Yes or no? Protected means can it be accessed within the package?
Yes.
Yes. However, outside the package you cannot access. So to do so, what you should do? You have to have inheritance. Just extend. Extends A. Okay. Using the C object reference, you can access. However, you cannot do so with the help of A reference. Create an object for C. Now, can you do obj.message? Yes or no? Yes, we got the answer. Hello. Okay. So I'll repeat. Public means everywhere it is available. Default means only within the package. Protected means outside the package through inheritance only. It is through subclass only it is possible. Shall we move to the last one, which is private? We'll move to the private, just redo that. Okay, we'll just make it private. Instead of protected, I will make it private. Now, private void message. Now, can the message be accessed outside the class, outside A?
No.
No. So go to b.java. Right? You got the error. Message has private access in E. Within the same package only you cannot access. Therefore, outside the package also you cannot access. Message has private access in E. Okay? Right? If the class itself is not public, you cannot create an instance for that class in v.java as well as in c.java. However, for one source file, one class will be public. So this is public class. So I can create instance of A anywhere, even within the package, outside the package. Okay. Now this applies to instance variable as well. I have private int A equal to 20. Okay. Private int A equal to 20. Now outside the class, if I am trying to print A, it is not possible because variable A is not found here. Okay, so private means within the same thing only, within the same class only it is accessible. Say for example, within the same class I'm writing the code. System.out public static void main A's reference. Now this is within the same class. Within the same class, can I access message? Yes or no? Yes, you can do it. Okay. Similarly, I'm going to print the A value. Is it possible? Non-static variable. You should make it static. Then only it will be available.
Ma'am,
This is
obj.a.
obj. Yeah, using the object reference, you can access. Yeah. Right? So within the same class, if both are private, whether it is an instance variable or method, okay, you can access them. Okay, but outside the class, you cannot access because both are private. Similarly, outside the package also, we cannot access. Okay, we'll move to the document.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, if class A is public, can we use that in package 2 also? That particular A, which is public?
Public class A.
Yeah.
In which class can we use A?
Pack 2. Pack 2, I'm telling.
Yeah, you can use. It is available. See, A, you are able to create an instance. See, if this class is not public, then within the package only you can access. When it is public, when the class is public, it can be accessed even outside the package. Okay. Any member, whether it is a class, whether it is a method, whether it is an instance variable declared as public, can be accessed in all the classes within the same package as well as within outside the package.
Okay.
Now I'll just move the document. Okay. So these are the 4 access modifiers. First one is private. The access level of a private modifier is only within the class. It cannot be accessed from outside the class. Okay. Default, the access level of a default modifier is only within the package. It cannot be accessed from outside the package. If you do not specify any access level, it will be by default. It will be default by default. Okay. So the access level of this is within the package anywhere. Protected is, the access level of protected is within the package and outside the package through child class. If you do not make child class, then it cannot be accessed outside the package. Public, the access level of public modifier is everywhere. It can be accessed from within the class, outside the class, within the package, and outside the package. So now just see this table. Private means within the same class, is it accessible? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Same package subclass, can it access? No.
No.
Same package non-subclass, can it access? No. different package subclass, no. Different package non-subclass, no. So within the same class only private is accessible. But if you see public, it is opposite of that. Everywhere it is yes. Okay. No modifier means default. So within the same package, it is available. So same class, same package subclass, same package non-subclass. Okay. When I say protected, it is even visible outside the package, but it should be a subclass. For different package non-subclass, it is not, you cannot, it is not visible. Yes. Now same thing with the same program we'll see. In this example, we have created two classes. See, there is a class A with two private members, private int data 40, private void message. Now, in a different class called simple, I'm creating an reference variable object. Now we're trying to access obj.data. Why do we get a compile time error? Why do we get a compile time error for both of these? Yes. Why do we get a compile time error? Both are private, so it should be accessed only within class A. Within class, another class, it is not accessible. Now, what happens when you make your A class A is there, constructor will be created by default. Suppose if you have given a 0 argument constructor like this and you made it private A, any guess what will happen? You are making the constructor private, means what happens? You're making the constructor private. What happens?
We cannot create object.
We can't create
Yes,
object.
you cannot create an object outside the class. See here, when you try to create an object for a class, you will get compile time error. Okay. A class cannot be private or protected. When you have a class, it should be either default or it should be public. Okay. A class cannot be private or protected. Okay, you can't generalize it to for all the classes. You have studied about inner classes, isn't it? Class within classes.
Yes, ma'am.
Inner classes can be private or protected. Okay, but top level class cannot be private or protected. Okay, so a top level class cannot be private or protected. However, inner class, if you make it protected, what does it mean? Outer class can access. Okay, if you make only one class is there, if you make it private, who will access it? Will you talk to yourself? No, right? So you need communication. So the top level class cannot be private or protected. Okay, so this is with respect to private. Next, default. If you don't use any modifier, it is treated default by default. The default modifier is accessible only within the package. It cannot be accessed from outside the package. It provides more accessibility than private, but it is restricted. Okay, it is more accessibility than private, but it is restricted compared to protected and public. So we have a program called class A package pack, and another package called package my pack. Okay, now in this A object equal to new A, right? Why am I getting a compile time error here itself? Any guess? Why am I getting compile time error here itself?
Ma?
Because the class was not public here, isn't it? If the class is public, okay, then only outside the package, I am able to create an instance of that. Okay. However, when you try to access message method within pack, what happens? Since it is default, outside the package, you cannot access it. Did you understand? Right? So this is example of default modifier. Right? Protected. Okay. Supposing that default, this is not public. What happens to both the things? Class A is also default, message is also default. So what happens when you create an instance? When you try to create a reference for A class itself, what do you get? You will get compile time error. So if both are default, you'll get compile time error for both. Okay. So this is default. Third one is protected. So the protected access modifier is accessible within the package and outside the package through inheritance only. So package pack, you have class A, which is public, and message is protected. Now outside the package, which is called my pack, you are importing a class. After importing, you need to extend A class into your B class. So B becomes a subclass of A. Using B's reference, you are able to access the message method. So when you use protected, outside the package, it is available only through inheritance. Okay. The last one is public. Everywhere it is accessible. The public access modifier is accessible everywhere. It has the widest scope among all other modifiers. Okay. The example, you made both public. Outside the package, you are able to access them. This is the reason I told you when we discussed import packages, I told you to make everything public. Okay. Any doubt in access protection?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, suppose we have a public class in one package and we're using that class in another package. I have to import it, no, ma'am, either way.
Either way, you have to import. Without import the class C, in this example, I have public class A. If I don't import, A class is not available for B class. How do I make A class available to my package? I have to do import. In all the cases, you have to do import.
Public is available even in the other packages, no, ma'am. Like
it is
since
available.
Huh.
It is accessible, but it is not. You are able to access A outside. That's it. But A is not available to class B, isn't it? So how do you make A available to this source file? Just by import statement.
Okay, so if A was protected or private, then even if I import, I can't access.
Yeah, you can't access. In all the cases, see, I have done import. Here also import is there. Here also import is there. Here also import is there. Okay.
Yeah, understood. Thank you.
Yeah. No, we'll just discuss these questions. I think we have discussed all these. Now, just see this. I want you to answer me. Program 7. Package pack 1, class A is there. Okay. And in pack 2 also you have A class. Okay. This prints hello and this prints hi. So in pack 1 you have a class called A, and you have within class A you have a method called message. In pack 2 also you have the same thing, class A and message. Now scenario 1, in another package, assume this source file is written in another package pack 3, and you are importing both, right? Did we discuss this scenario before in our discussion? Yes or no? We've already discussed, isn't it? Now just answer me, what will be the output? See, I am just having the third package and I'm importing both other packages. Pack 1 A also I'm importing, pack 2 A also importing. Now, when I create an instance of A, tell me what will be my output. Is it A from pack 1 or A from pack 2? Is it A from pack 1 or is it A from pack 2, or the compiler gives me an error, ambiguous? Does the compiler give me ambiguous reference, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
But tell me at which place it gives me ambiguous reference, at this line or at this line?
Import
A object is equal to
object.
No, not in A object. When you import pack2.a itself, you will get. Clear? Because when you are importing .a itself, it is clearly ambiguous, isn't it? So at this line itself, you will get compile time error. Clear? This is scenario 1. Then in the scenario 2, I'm using pack1.star, pack2.a, A object. So what is my, I'll get compile time error. Okay, at which line I'll get compile time error?
When we
A
are-
A, ma'am.
When you're creating this object reference, that time only you will get error. Okay, so for these two lines, compiler will remain silent. Okay, when you try to use any class A, it gets a doubt whether it is class A from pack 1 or pack 2. Yeah.
We have to use fully qualified, no, ma'am. Like by creating an object.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To overcome from this, I'll tell you, you have to use fully qualified name. So in both, here you will get a compile time error in this place itself. So no problem. But in this case, how to overcome from that? You have to give fully qualified name, either pack1.a or pack2.a. Okay. Right. Is that whatever we have told is right or wrong?
Right, ma'am.
That's nice.
No, it is wrong. Why? Is the program syntactically correct? There will be no compile time error at all in this. Why? So when you specify pack2.a, a obj when you give, it will clearly take a object from which pack?
Pack 2.
There is no compile time error in this case. Okay. In the first case, what happens? Compile time error comes in the second line itself. But in scenario 2, when you try to create an object for a class, it knows that it has to take the a class from pack2. Okay. Now scenario 3, package pack3 import pack1.a. Okay. Here it is pack1.star. Here it is pack1.a. Now tell me what happens to the output of this program. Will it be compiled? Compilation will be successful. And A will be from which package?
Pack1.
Import
Pack1. Okay. Now the scenario 4 is you are using both place star. Now the compiler will remain silent. So you will get a compile time error saying A is ambiguous reference. So how to solve this problem? You have to give fully qualified name. You have to give fully qualified name. Right?
Yes.
So when you import in both the packages, you have the same class. If you put star, no problem. But when you try to use it, you have to use fully qualified name. Supposing that you have used pack1.a and in 2 also a is there. When you create a reference for a, it will automatically take from pack1. Yeah, that is why we say this method is good practice. So if you give pack2.a, it will take a from pack2. Then if you give by this method import, then clearly in the third line itself, you will get a compile time error. Now this itself shows which is the right method to import. You have to import with class name instead of star. Clear? Then one more program. Package pack1 public class A. There are 4 instance variables. Well, first instance variable is IAM private. Next is IAM package. Third one is IAM protected. Fourth one is IAM public. Now, can you just tell me, discuss what is the access level of all these 4 variables? First one, where can you access the first one?
Only within the class A.
Only within class A. Okay. Then int default this is. So where can you access IAM package?
Within package.
Within the package.
Within the package. Okay. Any class within the package. Then protected int IAM protected. Now where can you access IAM protected?
Within class.
Subclass.
Within the class, outside the package, even outside the package, it should be a
Subclass.
subclass. Then last one, public.
Anywhere.
Anywhere. So you can give the access modifiers to instance variable as well as you can also give the access modifiers even to methods. If you give method, now where you can use private method only within class A, right? You have something called package method without any access level. That means only within the package. Then you have given a protected access level. So it can be accessed only accessed in the current package as well as outside the package through inheritance. Similarly, you have a method called public method, which is given the access specifier public. It can be accessed everywhere. Okay. That's all. Okay. Any doubts you can ask?